So, I saw on Elliptica24's channel that she did a video on YouTube friends, and friends who you've made through YouTube but have become people that mean quite a bit to you in real life or, online. Um, and I have a few things I need to say about this, really. Um, so first and foremost, the first proper friend I made on YouTube um, is possibly the one I'm closest to, and that is Aaron Waters slash Night Crafts, who I met through her pagan channel, and we didn't really speak much. And then I found out she was a writer, and she kind of inspired me to publish. And since then, we've kind of became more friendly. And I'm planning on going to America at some point. And when I'm there, I'm planning on visiting her and getting to know her. And she's planning to come to the UK and stuff like that at some point. But obviously, when that happens is when either of those things happen is debatable. So that would be quite cool. Along with Aaron Waters, another writer friend who I met through YouTube, who isn't making YouTube videos anymore, unfortunately, is Violet Luna slash Stephanie Stewart, who is Scottish, so she's a lot closer to me than Rhiannon is. She is someone who, again, I haven't met in person, but she is really good to write with. She is she's good at like finding things out. Like she found an app to help us write and stuff like that. She is a excellent storyteller. She has brilliant ideas for stories and things like that, as does Rhiannon, Aaron Waters, Night Crafts. They both are excellent at storytelling. So it's nice to know them and to know their minds, because I mean the mind of a writer, I mean, I know I'm a writer, and I'm not trying to brag, but I mean, to know someone who's as creative as that is just, it's inspiring to say the least. And what's next? Yeah, so those are the two main friends I made on YouTube originally. And I think I actually met Stephanie through Rhiannon, which was even better. Now beyond that, there's a few others that I'd like to comment on. First off, we have my collab kind of friends and things. I say that because I haven't known them that long. I mean, I've only been in the collab, maybe a month now, something like that, maybe a bit longer. But I'm trying my best to get involved and do things and help out and get to know them all as individuals rather than a group. And I mean, there's the two Taras, and there's one I know better than the other. And Elliptica24, she's the one who this is a video response to. She's, I found out recently by watching her other video that she's actually a writer as well. And I was talking to her today, and she was doing some writing, and I was just saying, and we were talking about writing music and stuff like that, and it's really music to write to, not writing actual lyrics. But anyway, yeah, we were talking about that, and we've been on Minecraft together, stuff like that. I haven't actually done that in a while. I might have to get back into that. But I mean, yeah, so that's pretty interesting. And Amanda, she's very hyper all the time. But I mean, she's another one who's is kind of. It's Tara, Amanda, and Michelle who are kind of the main three who I've spoken to a lot. But I mean, all the others I can see myself getting to know and liking over a little bit more time. And I mean, I watch some of their videos and I'm just like, wow. And it's like, why can't I have that much to like provide and say and stuff like that? And I mean, it's good to see things from other people's can't get more with that now, perspectives, and to get to know people and to kind of and understand them a little bit more as well, which I think you do through YouTube. I think because people are more likely to say something in front of a camera than they are to your face, or to anyone's face. And I mean, a lot of people share kind of intimate and powerful things on YouTube that maybe they wouldn't say to someone personally, which in a sense is really backwards thinking, because one person can do less harm than the entire world can watching a YouTube video. But there we go. But people are more likely to share their innermost secrets in front of a camera, I find. And the thing is with that is that you get to know someone a lot better through YouTube than you do in person. And people are more worried about how judgmental their friends will be if they tell them face to face than what they are about strangers on the internet who might say, actually, yeah, I've had the same issue, and then bond over it. And I think that does tend to happen. And I think that sharing stuff with, random people on the internet is actually a good way of kind of releasing certain things, certain kind of negative energies and stuff like that, which I think is brilliant. And I've gone off topic again. Anyway, going back to YouTube friends and things, so I've gone from Rhiannon to Stephanie to the SOS collab, which, are all decent people, and Rhiannon's actually part of that collab, which is even better. She's a sub-host like me. We joined at virtually the same time. She actually suggested that I make an audition video, which was good of her. And so beyond that, we have the final person on this list, because, well, there's two people really, but I know I've spoken to one of them a lot more than I have the other. Now the main one, who I've spoken to more of, is Gwen, and I can't remember her surname for the life of me. I do apologise, but her YouTube channel is Earth Girl Power, and she is a friend of Rhiannon's, who kind of started speaking to me after a little while, and I'm kind of glad she did, because she seems like a really nice person, and I've kind of been chatting to her and things, and we've talked a little bit, and yeah, I mean, again, all of these people are people that, although I've spoken to them quite a bit, I would like to get to know them quite a bit more, because I'm relatively new to YouTube, as you can all tell from my 30 subscribers, but yeah, I have 100 and something videos, and yeah, so, yeah, but Earthgirl Power / Gwen has actually helped me finding a image for the cover of my new book, which you will all see in due time, probably when it's published. It's a really great cover as well, so yeah. But I mean, it's things like that just make me think, why am I not speaking to more people on YouTube? So yeah, if you want to get to know me socially, feel free to comment below and chat to me and stuff. I will respond to virtually all comments, by the way. I'm not just gonna kind of respond to certain people and not others just because I know them a bit more. I will try and respond to every comment, and kind of chat to you guys and see what you're like as people. Also, refer your friends, just saying, subscribers, 20 more and I'll do a giveaway, so, can't be a bad thing. Just saying. So I've gone on for like 8.5 minutes now, so I'm on to the final one now, and that is Stephanie Carlson, I believe. I can't remember, because she changed her YouTube name recently to something slightly different, and I'm going to try and find it now. Nymphelina, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, Nymphelina. She is someone who I don't really know. She's more friends with Rhiannon than me. She's just joined the collab that me and Rhiannon are already part of, and I do hope to get to know her a little bit more. She seems like a really nice person. I've responded to a couple of her videos, particularly the one she posted and then took down on issues with her kind of in-law family. And yeah, it seems that like there's like a small group of us, and it has to be me and Rhiannon and Stephanie, and the two Stephanies tend to be kind of a little like tight-knit group on YouTube, and that's kind of the dynamic of that is changing a little bit now that Stephanie Stewart has stopped making videos, and I'm hoping that we can kind of expand our group and kind of include more people. We also have Abby Marie as well, who is another person who she's not a writer, but she likes to kind of join in with our kind of writing stuff and read and kind of do tag videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I think our group is kind of gradually expanding with us, and I'm hoping to add some more people into it, particularly from the collab and things like that. People who kind of probably deserve to kind of join our little kind of gang of misfits. Not that I'm saying we're misfits, but I think a couple of us might be. But yeah, I do think that we would benefit from having a couple more people. I know it's nice to have like a small tight knit group of friends, but I think at the same time having a bigger but yet still as tight knit group of friends is massively better. So it might just be an idea of adding like a couple of others, like Elliptica 24 and things like that. So maybe, possibly, once upon a time. Why did I say once upon a time? Sometime in the future. I don't know. Anyway, right, it's getting to like 12 minutes now, nearly. Well, it's 11 and a bit. So I'm going to head off and work on my next video for you guys. So see you soon.